Grant Armour here, recreation specialist with the Outdoor Rec School. I am at my neighborhood park and getting ready to do some slacklining on this beautiful sunny afternoon. So I'm going to show you all how I get this set up, give you some tips and tricks for doing it yourself, and then hopefully you can go safely practice on your own. Step one, find some trees. And we're not just talking about any trees here. We are looking for 2 trees, at least a foot in diameter. That one looks good. That one looks good too. That are about 10 to maybe 30 feet apart. So we want to find some, the further apart they are, the harder it's going to be. I like a moderate challenge, so I'm going to choose these 2 trees about 30 feet apart. So my slack line, much like most commercial slack lines, is going to have one end that is a ratchet with a loop, and then the other end that is just a loop on a long piece of 2-inch webbing. Because this is my wider tree, I'm going to use the side without the ratchet here. You can see I've put my towel around the tree. It's going to be a little persnickety to get on, but what I'm going to do is wrap this loop right around the tree, shooting for about knee height here. Tuck it back through itself and run it all the way down to the other end. Now, one thing to look out for here is right as it goes through that loop, I want to give this a nice hot dog bun fold. What that's going to do is where it comes out of the loop, it's going to make sure it's laying nice and flat. That's going to give me my best chance for a nice walk. So as it comes through that loop right here, I want a nice hot dog bun fold. Now again, I'm going to do the same thing on this side. You might have seen in the time lapse that I chose to put my webbing around the tree and then tuck the towel underneath. That's just a great tool for kind of getting that webbing to stick a little bit better, or the towel to stick a little bit better. I'm not going to harm the tree while I'm moving this webbing around gently on it. Now this is an important thing to look at, is that as I set up this side with the ratchet, I want the handle for this ratchet to open down. So I'm being careful about the way that my clasp comes through there. And again, I'm making that nice hot dog bun fold to keep this webbing nice and flat as it comes through. So I've got that in position, right at about knee height. I'm gonna wrap my towel around, get the webbing on the outside of the towel. Again, we're just trying to protect our trees here. Make sure I've got a nice hot dog bun right there. And then I was really careful as I ran my long piece of webbing down to this side that it was flat coming from the other tree. I'm gonna feed that through. This line is much longer than the space I'm using today, so I've got a lot of slack. I just want to leave that nice here by the tree. Easy, clean pile. All right, so now I've got my nice big wide flat slack line. There are no twists in it as I run down the whole length. I've got my nice hot dog bun here fold, and it's time for me to start ratcheting. So on most of these ratchets, there's going to be a little lever to pull here. I want to open that up, just one click to take it out of the lock position, snug my slack line by hand, and then start using the ratchet to really tighten it down. Now you're going to want to get it pretty tight, but before we really yank down on it, we just want to make sure things are looking nice and solid. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the lock position, again lifting that lever and the handle to put it all the way back in line with the ratchet. And what that does is it puts it in the lock position so it can't accidentally slip. I never want to weight this line without my ratchet in the lock position. So I'm just going to come look at both my trees. Sometimes you need to slide that loop a little bit closer to the tree, make sure my webbing is nice and protected from the tree and the tree's protected from the webbing with my towel. I'm gonna go check the other end, then we'll tension it up, do some slacklining. All right, so everything's looking good down there. I'm gonna go ahead and use my ratchet, again, lifting to get out of that lock position, going to the first tooth. Just give it another couple yanks down. The tighter the slack line is, the easier it's gonna be. So I'm gonna start nice and snug. It's also gonna loosen up as I use it a little bit. This is my first time on the line this year. Again, put it back in the lock position, get all that slack out of the way. And now it's time to talk about footwear. I like to either go barefoot or use shoes. Today I'm gonna go barefoot. It's feeling nice and warm out, but a really important thing to do before using a slack line barefoot is check the environment around your line. Look for any pieces of glass, any other objects that might cut you. Keep an eye out for sticks, even acorns and rocks. Those can really hurt under a bare foot. So survey your environment, make sure things are looking nice and clean. To get on the line, I'm going to want to choose my dominant foot. So for most of us, might know our dominant foot from riding our bikes. It's the foot you push off with. It might also be the foot you kick a soccer ball with. But a super easy way to test is just start to fall forward. Whatever foot instinctively moves in front of you is your dominant foot. So I'm going to take my dominant foot, put it on the middle of the line here. You'll notice if I just put a little bit of pressure on, it starts to wiggle a lot. So what I want to do is keep my body nice and centered, square over the line. I like to think about nose over belly button, over the center of the line. And just like starting that bicycle pedal stroke, I'm going to put my weight down on that foot. Now, a lot of people want to go right to walking. But when we think about walking, all walking is standing on one foot and then the other. One foot and then the other. Now you'll see my arms are really acting as a counterbalance. I'm utilizing them to keep myself in line. I'm keeping my upper body nice and straight. My knees and hips are staying loose. And my eye is focused on the tree about 18 inches above where the line meets the tree. That's a nice fixed point. If I start looking down, I'm no longer looking at one stationary object. I'm looking at a thing wiggling underneath my feet, and it's much harder for me to maintain my balance. Now let's say you're on the line and you are starting to feel like you're losing a little bit. Just step off nice and easy. It's really easy to get yourself too ramped up, too committed to this, let your body get all sideways, get shot off to the side, or to step down and let that line come up between your legs. Both of those are dangerous things that we do not want. So if you start losing your balance a little bit, just step off nice and easy. So the best thing to do is start at one end of the line, maybe avoiding the ratchet so that's not directly underneath your foot. And once you start feeling comfortable standing on one foot, then standing on the other, start trying to walk the line. Now you'll notice as you move through the line, some portions are wigglier than others. Usually that middle moves around the most. The parts that are about a third of the way from either tree are going to be the most stable. And then as you start to get really close to the tree, you get these little tiny movements that can make it pretty hard. Now if you're feeling ready to step it up a little bit, go ahead, try to do a spin. I'm not there yet this season, but we can try doing turns. We can practice stepping on and off, practice stepping on with your dominant foot, your non-dominant foot, but just start standing on one foot, then stand on the other. If you've got someone who's in your household who you're already sharing space with and they're feeling comfortable giving you a spot, you can put a hand right on their shoulder or do high fives, but make sure that you're not interlacing fingers or grabbing them by the neck, because if you fall quickly, we don't want anyone to get hurt. This is one of those activities that if you don't have a slack line, it's going to be hard to do at home, but we know there's lots of you out there who have these at home, haven't set them up before, haven't really used them, got excited about them a couple summers ago. So this might be your impetus to go and try. Have fun, stay safe, remember to check your surroundings, don't have people standing next to the line so that someone's there to get fallen into, and have a good time. See y'all later.